All right, it's still Tribulation Day 74. Kind of started out the day throwing out a major warning, heads up, as far as the current state of affairs, that the world is teetering on the brink of a major calamity. And I'm talking like a global conflict. But when we're looking at the tribulation, it's what's happening around the world, but then there's always what's happening at home. And that's why I'm kind of logging back in today. Even in my own neighborhood, things have been going to hell. And I said yesterday, I went down to the park and the Channel 4 News was there. That's today's paper. Boy 13 stabbed on way to park. That's about 200 yards down the street. That's the park. That's the stabbing. But anyway, this morning as I was out there, walking my dogs through the neighborhood, I kind of meet and talk to a lot of the neighbors. So I met this one neighbor that's in the neighborhood. And, he agreed that just, everything's going to hell. Now, I'll tell you, I don't really go to community meetings because I'm just not into organized anything. But this guy was kind of telling me what's been going on with the community, and that they've had a couple of community meetings where, the city and the police were saying, hey, we're cutting back on services, we're cutting back on maintaining the park, and, we're laying off police, so, we're not going to be able to do anything for you guys. And they said, yeah, there's going to be a rise in gangs in the neighborhood. And for what it's worth, that story, the boy stabbed. Just so you know, see that guy right there? That's not the boy. That's the dude that did the stabbing. Yeah. And where are these people coming from? But anyway, to make a long story short, he said it was kind of desperate because, all the people were just like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Like, there's nothing they could do except hide in their houses and peek out the windows at all the creepy people taking over the neighborhood. Now, of course, I kind of stand in stark opposition to that because I've been doing my Confront program, and I've been turning a lot of the neighbors onto it. And the guy I was talking to, he's totally into it. So, he's going to make the effort to talk to the rest of the community. But, it's as things break down around us, that's the time to stand up and, maintain things, maintain law and order, and our biggest issue right now is, the police when they would go into the park and deal with these gang members, they've got guns, and there's a reason for it, because these guys are carrying knives and guns too. And that's our biggest concern as citizens, as law-abiding people in the neighborhood, is we don't mind standing up and patrolling the neighborhood and patrolling the park. And if you got to confront these guys, you're kind of putting your life out on the line. And, the neighbor, the one thing he said to me is, he said, well, man, we need guns too, because I wouldn't be afraid to confront these guys if I got a gun, because if they got a gun, I got a gun, and, at least we can protect ourselves. But, once again, the park has turned into the war zone, where, people don't feel safe, and I've seen other teenagers carrying bats through the park. Just, I thought they were going to attack somebody, but I came to the realization maybe they were just carrying the bats so that they wouldn't be attacked. But, my message is clear, which is, trouble may be coming, but if we keep the faith, if we think positive, if we work with each other, there's a lot of us out there that really care. And, it's a matter of developing the fortitude and the courage and being smart about how you stand up and how you confront the situation or people that are, don't seem to share our same values. And it isn't about violence. The ultimate solution is a positive outcome, and one that can be done with absolutely no violence or threats whatsoever. But that being said, it's a dangerous world. 13-year-old kid got stabbed multiple times. He's going to make it. That's the good news. So anyway, tomorrow's another day. Maybe they'll figure out what they're doing in Washington. kind of doubt it, but I am feeling good. I got a positive vibe on the whole thing, that the Tea Party's going to stand tall, and, this is America's future on the line, man. From the people who want to push the country right over the edge, and those of us that want to turn it around and avert going over the cliff. All right, keep on rocking. Peace.